Unus Annus, Unus Annus. Hello, beautiful people. It's Secondcity. This is just a quick announcement video for Markiplier and Crankgameplays' new channel, or Ethan, new channel, Unus Annus, Latin for 1 year. And what they're doing is they have their this channel up. They're doing a video a day content of whatever they feel like, and then after a year they are going to delete it. And I love this idea. Love it, love it, love it, because what it does is it gives them the freedom, and it gives them the freedom to do whatever content comes to mind. I mean, everybody in YouTube is worried about the algorithm and searches and being monetized, demonetized, being copyright triggered, whatever, you know. There's all of these fears and restrictions that go along with doing YouTube videos these days. And what they've done by having this third expendable channel, literally expendable channel, is that they don't have to worry about that. They can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and it's all for our enjoyment. So, as a little tribute FYI video, I have done a little Minecrafting, and I'm a novice at this. I'm really amateurish, and sorry, you're gonna have to bear with me, but yeah, I've done what I can. So first up, we got the Unus Annus logo. We got the black and white duality where they have the swirly thing usually, and we got skulls and hourglass representing our mortality and life running out. Second video we had, this is a rocket ship. It's a purple rocket ship for everybody that wants to know. Well, I don't know. I don't want to be COPPA compliant. I'm not COPPA. Kids shouldn't be watching this stuff. It's a big phallic thing. Their first video, they made breakfast for each other using nothing but adult toys. And they ate it. They ate their adult toy breakfast, and Mark had a run-in with the mailman. Friggin' hilarious. Go and check it out. Next up, we have a working Neti Pot. Apparently these guys have never done a Neti Pot or the Dr. Neil spray. I don't do the Neti Pot because it's weird and tilt your head. I have the one where you squeeze and you get your head up straight. But yeah, I do this a lot and it helps out the sinuses, but it's hilarious to watch first timers do it, and just go and watch. I'm going to say that after everyone. Just go and watch all of them. It's friggin' hilarious. Next up, we have a hot dog. They're trying to qualify for hot dog eating contest or world record. I don't remember what it is, but they're eating a butt ton of hot dogs in a short amount of time, and it's gross. Nobody voms. Don't worry about it. There's no explicit vomiting, but it's gross and it's hilarious. The fourth video they did was they created their own sensory deprivation chamber out of Ethan's bathtub. They used a whole bunch of salt. They used the wrong salt. They used water softener tablets, which are meant to stay in water softeners for years and years and years and slowly dissolve, but you know, they have to scoop that out of their bathtub, not mine, and it's hilarious. Also, I don't know when they filmed it, but Mark almost died. And Ethan did it. So, spoiler alert, go watch Ethan attempt to kill Mark. The next video they had was cup stacking. Those like championship cup stackings where you have the two things or the one pile, and then you make a pyramid and slap it down, whatever. Sounds easy enough, stupid enough as is, except that they did it with baby hands. So that was a disaster. It was a hilarious disaster, and better them than me trying that crap with the baby hands. Next, they had a second cupping video in the trilogy. This is the typical cupping. This is the health cupping, where they did it with the suction, where they did the new age version, where you put a little pipe on top of that black thing and you stick the cup on the body, squeeze, 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 and it sucks the air out. And what this does is it pulls the blood from your body to certain parts of your muscles or wherever you're cupping, and it's supposed to help with recovery times and athletes in general. 2 Winter Olympics ago, Apollo Antonono had the red spots all over him, and people were wondering what that was. It was cupping to help his muscles relax, and for him to recover faster. The old way of doing it, the ancient Chinese way, or the old Chinese way of doing it, was they would have a candle or some sort of heating element, some sort of fire, and they'd put the glass cup on top, and they'd heat the cup and then stick it on you. Then because of the heat, it would create a vacuum and suck it up in you. The last one in the cupping trilogy is, it involves two females in one cup full of ice cream. If you know what the video is, then you know you're an early 2000s. You're an early 2000s internet peruser such as I am, and God, I'm sorry you had to see it. If you don't know what it is, don't look it up. If someone tries to show it to you, don't watch it. If you hear this music right here, turn away, turn off the monitor, throw water on the computer, bash it, throw it out a window. Don't watch it. It's awful and gross. However, watch their video. They don't show it. What they do is a where are they now of the stars of said video. Next video, I had a bit of a dilemma of what to do. So what this video was, they blew up the big translucent tubes, the cylindrical tubes that you get inside, and you have the handles in front of you, and then you run at each other, and you can bam each other, and then you can fall down, but because it's all inflated, nobody gets hurt. However, Amy, Mark's girlfriend, says, no, you guys have to run and jump at each other, which is a little more fun because the person that has the more velocity behind them knocks the other person, and the other person gets, instead of knocked backwards, they get knocked on their ass, and it's very hilarious. Unless, someone is in the tube and they don't hear it, like Ethan, and someone in the tube hears it, like Mark, and Mark takes a flying leap and hits Ethan in the cojones and kind of turns them black and blue. So if you like seeing people go on pointless misadventures, go watch that for Ethan's crazy idea of trying to blow up his tube. And if you like people getting kicked in the nuts, go watch that and watch Mark kick him in the nuts. The next video was makeup in the dark. This one was very bizarre, and it was funny from the fact that, one, they're doing everything in the dark and they have no idea what container is what. They're making all these guesses, and I think they're wrong 100% of the time as to what product they're using. But out of all the products that they used, or that they had available, they seem to use like almost the exact same things and not use almost the exact same things. It was pretty... The video itself is kind of funny, but that part I found really, really interesting and pretty hilarious. The next video, they grabbed the baby hands once again and tried to play some Operation. And if you've never played Operation, don't touch the sides or else his big nose will buzz, and it sucks without having to use those plasticky baby hands. In the next video, they get some books or something or other, and they go around with cameras and seance stuff, and they try and summon or talk to ghosts in Ethan's house, and it's hilarious because not my house. Now, seeing as it's 2019, they had to do an obligatory waxing video, which is actually pretty funny. They have it tied in with like 2 truths and a lie or something, and then they have a roulette wheel that they spun of body parts, and it was like the face, chest, arms, legs, butt, pubes, and believe it or not, they go back-to-back pubes, and so if you want to see PG-13 version of 2 men waxing each other, go check that out. Now, this video, I think, was the weirdest of them all, and that's saying something if you know what I'm talking about a few videos back with serving vessel and 2 young ladies. This one was, Ethan found a toy, and I can't believe this is actually a real toy. It's like Princess Pee-Pee Pukey Sparkle Magic. I don't know. Throw up the name. Poopsie, poopsie, spit or poop. What it is it's this weird little plasticky cutesy animal that you put a basically like a gelatin powder, something that eventually turns into a slime, and a syringe full of water. You just jam it into this thing's head, and then you shake it all around for about a minute, and then you squeeze its brains out, and it either pukes or shits them out in your hand, your table, wherever you're squeezing it. And then you have this hollow shell of a cutesy thing that you can keep, cuddle, throw. I'd throw it away because it either just puked or shit. And then you have this weird colored mess on wherever you squoze that thing. You put some glitter powder in, play with it, and then you have glittery slime for a while. I'd recommend going online and doing the one with Elmer's glue that looked less horrifying. The newest video up while I'm recording this is their Thanksgiving special, but it's no ordinary Thanksgiving special, just like this is no ordinary turkey drumstick. This is really disproportionate, and the bone should be thinner, and that should be... those two little knobs down there should be closer to, whatever. Man, like, you get what you get. I'm sorry. I'm not a Minecrafter. I'm not a professional Minecrafterer. I don't grab out the graph paper and lay it all out like I probably should if I keep doing these videos. Anyway, I digress. They create their own Thanksgiving feast with all the trimmings and fixins and horn o' plenty. Well, actually, they talk about getting a cornucopia, horn o' plenty, and eating out of it. They don't actually get it, which is kind of bummed. But they make it out of Play-Doh. They make their own Thanksgiving feast out of Play-Doh, and then they eat it. I mean, Ethan kind of nibbles at it and gives a gross face, and Mark actually takes a huge chunk out of some stuff, and it's... if you've ever eaten Play-Doh or had it in your mouth, it's pretty tough to watch. But he bucks up for the content, for the viewers. He bucks up for you and for me and for the lulz. All the lulz. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. It was just I just wanted to do a quick little alert promo notification video. I don't know what to actually call this type of video, and whatever it is, but for Mark and Ethan's channel, because it's really funny. Unus Annus, it's only going to be around for 1 year, and then they're going to delete it. So this is not something that you can sleep on. They started it about a month ago or something, and so it's, well, it doesn't matter even if you're however many you're behind. It's fun to watch these, and it's fun to watch these back to back to back, and they're all under 20 minutes, somewhere like 10 minutes, whatever. So it's really easy to get caught up. I'd recommend going over there before they delete it and get rid of it, because time's a waste and it's expiring. You're expiring, I'm expiring. Thank you guys for joining me, peeking in on this. Go over, after this is done, go over and check out Unus Annus, Unus Annus before it's too late. As always, I'll check you in the next video. Bye-bye.